The BopGospel.
Welcome, as we welcome you and yours. We give God all the praise and we give Him all the glory. And we thank you for joining us here today on the BopGospel Radio Show. We are the sounds of the community. This segment of the show is called The Community Buzz. You don't want to miss this one. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. Our host for today is Roxy Red.
Welcome to the Community Buzz. This is Roxy Red. We have a very special guest for you today. Can you please introduce yourself?
My name is Taylor Mage, the artist formerly known as Major Fame, but I have changed to Taylor Mage. A little bit about me. I'm a Bahamian native from the Bahamas. I've grown up in California most of my life, a little bit in Seattle, Nevada. I've been everywhere, mostly West Coast. Definitely influenced by West Coast music and influenced by gospel music. I am a writer and a composer. Right now I'm doing inspirational music and writing a little bit of R&B on the side, but mostly gospel.
And what additional projects will you be working on, and will they be coming out this year?
I am currently working on a Christmas project right now, going to be released at the end of the year. And I'm pretty excited about that. Give God the glory.
So you live in California. Where exactly are you located?
Right now I'm located in the Valley, Tarzana to be exact. I really like this area. It's wonderful, just close enough to be able to get to LA, but close enough to be away from LA.
Have you done any shows recently?
Recently, I did a show for my church, which was just a little fundraiser for the youth center, but I did perform during the halftime show. It was a charity event with celebrities, a few basketball people that you may or may not know.
Do you perform by yourself or with a band?
I do perform with the jazz band a couple times a month, where I do covers of anything from Motown to funk to, old school R&B, Marvin Gaye, anything. But I really enjoy doing that. That's something that I do on a continuous basis where I can make a little money on the side and have fun.
What type of artists inspire you?
For me, in a secular world, the type of artist that I go for is definitely a neo-soul type of vibe. I love Erykah Badu, Jill Scott, Music Soul Child, India Arie. I'm definitely a huge Lauryn Hill fan. That's definitely the type of music that I feel should be still listened to now, and is somewhat lost in the sauce.
As far as your personal music, where is that headed?
Right now, my personal music is literally headed in a direction of nowhereness. I have no idea how to put that into a box. It's a question that I'm asked very often, and I always have that stupid look on my face like, but I can't be put into a box. Right now, my music is the artisticness of me. There's no explanation or, genre that it fits into. Right now, I'm going anywhere from pop. Sometimes I feel like I want to sing a little rock. Sometimes I feel like I want to sing gospel. Sometimes I feel like I want to just cry on the track. It's just, there's no direction whatsoever, but I feel like that is really the true artist in me.
What are some of the things that you have done in the community?
In the community, not recently, I haven't done as much as I should. One thing that I do for the community is discipline my children and hope that they don't become one of those crazy bastards on the street making the community worse. You just gotta take it one person at a time. I try to save water, try to do I recycle. I go to church. I do, church fundraisers, church events. I would like to do more in the community. I feel like everybody should, but I got a whole lot of excuses like the rest of us. But I'm working on doing more for my community, like maybe starting a after-school dance team or a praise team or something that kids can come do that they wouldn't have to worry about their parents paying for, that they can just come and not worry about anything happening to them, that they can trust that they're good, they can learn and grow.
Are there any other artists that you have worked with?
I have worked with a lot of artists in the industry. One of the artists that I have worked with that you might or may not know, which you probably shouldn't know because this is a gospel station, you shouldn't know this person. His name is, did a song with him, but I'm kind of glad that it wasn't released, because now the type of vision and the goal that I have for myself and the way that I want to be represented in the music industry, I feel like it's only because of God that he didn't allow that to go through, because I know now I would be looking back like, man, why did I do that song? Because now that I have kids, I don't want my daughter to repeat something that she heard me say that I don't want her to say. I wouldn't want her, singing about, you don't want her singing about anything she shouldn't be. You want to let the kids keep their innocence, and the music right now is literally stealing the innocence from all the children. And that's what I want to do right now, is not just make music that you can listen to, but music that your mom can listen to, my daughter can listen to, your grandma can listen to, and I don't feel bad about it. I don't have to skip it just to a certain part. She can hear the whole entire song. That's my goal right now as an artist, is to make music that's helping the environment. You have somebody's ear for 30 seconds, you have somebody's ear for 2 minutes, you have somebody's ear for however long. People listen to music more than they do anything. People listen to music and they don't realize that's a form of worship in a way. And you're giving all your time and your energy to somebody that don't know you. You're giving them your money, but they would never give you $1. So how can I help to help you grow? How can I help to make you feel good and to help you feel empowered and inspired in a good way to go do something good for the world and go change the world, instead of going and telling you to go buy a drink at the club? What's better?
How long have you been in the business?
I have been in the music business for about, I say, 7 years. I haven't officially launched into the music business as a well-known artist, but I am the best kept secret. You'll be soon to find that out. Mark my words. If it is God's will, you will know me. I have been doing music my whole entire life. As far as I can remember, I think I've been writing songs since I was probably about 6 years old. I grew up in choir. I took choir in school when I was in elementary and middle school. I grew up in the church singing at West Angeles, Church God in Christ. I just basically love music. It's everything. So music itself is a part of me that is my business. I am the music business.
Why have you chose music as your business?
I do music because I don't have a choice. God tells us that, he can give you one gift. He can give you 5 gifts. If you don't use them, that's a sin. And not even that I do it because it's a sin not to. I do it because it's in me. There's nothing else besides music that gives me that fulfilling feeling that makes me feel like I'm doing something right. When I sing a song or I make something, it's a feeling of bliss that literally, if you watch one of those Discovery Channel shows, they would explain it to you, how your brain connects with this neuron and how there's a chemical balance. I get some type of high off of it that I could not explain to you, a natural high that makes me just feel so good. Like a feeling when you've been at church all day and you leave and you just have that feeling of just like you float out of church. Like I float out of the studio. I come in the studio hard as a rock, and literally float out, because I just feel so fulfilled and just uplifted to know, ooh, I did something. I'm somebody special. I have talent. God gave me talent. God loves me enough to give me something special. I'm just not a regular old nobody, and neither are you. We're all somebody very special, and I feel like you got to use your gift. And if it's really, really in you, you're not going to have a choice but to use it, because it's there, because you breathe it. It's your air. You can't help but to think about it all day, all night, when you go to sleep. Literally, I will freestyle a song in the car and be singing that same song for 3 days. And next thing you know, I have the second verse and everything ready, because I done sang the song so many times that I'm like, ooh, I could do this. I could change this word with that and fix that there. And that's just how music is.
Thank you, Taylor. If our listeners wanted to contact you, how can they do so?
If you guys want to contact me, you could reach me through email. My email is majorfameaddict@gmail.com. That's major, MAJUR, fame, FAME, addict, ADDICT. I think I spelled that correctly. And if I didn't, you know how to spell addict. And if you don't, shame on you. You can also find me on Twitter. I don't know if I'm supposed to share this, but I'm a celebrity nail stylist, so I do nails. And you can find me on Instagram, Nails by Mage, MAJ, or you can find me my personal Instagram at Taylor Mage. I almost forgot my own Instagram. Sorry.
Thanks, Taylor, for being on Community Buzz. You're listening to Roxy Red on BGR, Bop Gospel Radio.
This is Taylor Mage on the Bump That Music with Bop Gospel DJs.
Right about now, you're tuned to the top. The